So here's a little rundown on how to use Google Forms and your Android-powered smartphone in the classroom. One thing I use it for is just a quick input of data in terms of measuring my students' comprehension throughout the week. My students read several texts, and after they read, I either ask them individually questions or I have them individually respond, so I can walk around the room, either ask them the questions or look down at their answers and just get a quick measure of the percentage of the questions they are getting right, just as a way to keep check on how they're understanding and comprehending the text they're reading. So the first thing you do is you can go to New, right over here, and you would go to create a new form. And once the window pops up here, you can see you can start from scratch. You give it a title. Here in the title, you would actually give the student's name, and we'll see why you'll do that a little bit later. Right here in the student's, this is where you put the student's name. You don't really need a help text, and you choose what kind of question type you want to ask. For the sake of time, I'm going to show you one that I've already created. So I'm going to go here. Once you create the form, it automatically creates a spreadsheet for you. So I'm going to go ahead and edit this form just to show how I've set this particular one up. So as it loads here, one thing you notice is that I have given the question title just the student's name, and I've given 4 measures, 4 answers: 100%, 75%, 50%, and 25%. And that again is just the level of comprehension based on the questions they are asked or the questions they answer. So after you create your form, again with your student's name as the question title, you kind of essentially get a form with every student, all your students in a particular class. You click on email this form, and here you would just email it to yourself. And here's the part where you bring in your smartphone into your classroom. So here you would, on my G1, I'd simply click on my Gmail icon, open up my Gmail, and I've emailed myself this Google form. So I just need to find it in my mess of emails here. And there it is. Okay, so I've opened it up, that email, I've clicked on the link, and it takes me to my browser. And here in a minute, the browser will load. And here is my form on it. So I can choose a student, say, oh, Bobby got 100%. Walk around, ask my next student, Danny. Look at the questions, ask him, he got 25% of them correct. There's Lamar. Ask him, talk to him, he got 25%. And just continue and do this as you walk around the class, as you talk to your students, and really quickly you can have a measure of each student's comprehension. You click submit, and it will shoot automatically to your spreadsheet. And you can hit the back arrow of your G1 and you can start it all over again. So the cool thing you see here is all that information, all that data goes automatically into your spreadsheet. And so here for each student, based on the timestamp for each day, each week, you can get a rundown of their level of comprehension in a particular text type or around a particular reading strategy, and you just get a quick glance at where your students are each time. So that's how I've been using Google Forms and my Android-powered smartphone in the classroom.